Hi, my name is Derek Davis, and I'm a group product manager here at Litera. Today, we will be showing you Litera's mass document editing and generation solution, Office and Dragons. Legal work is increasingly driven by high document volumes and tighter deadlines, whether it's in M&A, finance, or real estate deals. Teams are working across tens or even hundreds of documents at a time. Teams still rely on manual document by document processes and generic AI tools while working across fragmented systems for drafting, editing, redlining, and execution. With no connected workflow or single source of truth, automation remains a point solution, creating friction and forcing lawyers to manage complex matters through scattered tools like Word, spreadsheets, and email. Office and Dragons addresses this by focusing on the highest friction part of the workflow, high volume document execution. It enables teams to mass generate documents from existing agreements, apply edits across entire document sets, and run bulk redlines and redactions all in one connected environment. Instead of working one document at a time, lawyers can execute changes across the entire deal set, making document work faster, more consistent, and scalable. With a built-in AI agent, these workflows become even easier to run. Lawyers can simply describe the changes they want to make, and Office and Dragons applies them across all documents without templates or complex setup. The result is faster, consistent, and scalable document automation. Now, product manager Kira Scott will walk you through one of the use cases of Office and Dragons, which is mass document generation.
So, often in complex matters, lawyers would spend weeks putting together bespoke negotiated documents, some of which need to be spun out for dozens or even hundreds of recipients. This process is very hectic and highly error prone. So, let's suppose you're working on a financing deal that closes tomorrow. You've got your documents and you need to spin them out for 18 companies in the borrower group. Traditionally, a lawyer would probably spend all day going through this manually or fiddling with a clunky mail merge. The alternative is the document generation workflow in Office and Dragons. So I've uploaded my documents into my document generation workflow. There's nothing special about these documents. They just have unique square bracket placeholders in the documents where my data will go. I've also imported my client Excel into my document generation matter as well. And when you're received data from clients or colleagues, it isn't always clean. And when you're working with a table that has maybe 300 rows, fixing that manually one by one is exactly the kind of low value work that eats up into your day. So instead, we can ask the agent to help us handle this. So you can see that my facility amount, it doesn't have any formatting, and I'd like to show the formatting in figures and words. So instead of doing this manually, I can just go ahead and ask the agent to carry this out for me. Now the agent will update each of the rows within my table so I don't have to manually do this. And here we are. Here you can see that each of the facility amounts now shows the figures and words. If we pop open the document panel, we'll really start to see our transaction take shape. So if I pop open my formality certificate, we'll now see 18 formality certificates, one for each of the rows within my table. The same with the shareholder resolution, we'll also see 18 as well, and that's the same with the board resolution as well. You'll also notice that each of the file names have also neatly been renamed to reflect the company name within the table. And that's because Office and Dragons renames file names the same way as the document contents. And that's because there's a unique square bracket company name within the base document. So you don't have to, at the end of your transaction, rush and rename each of the file names according to a particular convention. If I pop open one of these documents here, we'll see that all the data that I've inputted in from the table will be reflected within the document. So the company name has been changed, the company number's been updated, and also the effective date as well. Now, there's a lot we can do with conditional logic, and we can take this table one step further. So different companies in the borrower group may need slightly different document content. And this is where lawyers have traditionally struggled. Even with the friendliest, no-code logic builders aren't natural. Lawyers don't think in blocks, they think in language. So rather than asking you to learn to write conditional logic from scratch, you can just describe it in plain English and the agent will write it for you. I'm just going to access my prompt library, use the entity type prompt. So create a column called entity type and automate if company name contains LLP. This is a partnership, otherwise this is company. Now, if I scroll to the end of my table, we can see that that automation has been populated for me. And then if I pop open my automate dialog, we'll see that that automation has also been populated within the automate dialog. So you don't have to take time out of your precious day to learn how to add conditional logic to a table. Now, once you've populated everything in your table, you can go ahead and save your documents alongside your red lines as well. And this is how you use the document generation workflow in Office & Dragons to eliminate low-value work, error-prone work from complex document production.